following the failsurrection on the Capitol on Wednesday, many Trump administration officials tried to resign to wash the Trump stink off them. So now they did resign in attempting to, no longer be tied to Donald Trump or the actions at the Capitol. And of course, Donald Trump himself also tried to distance himself from his own coup attempt by throwing his own followers under the bus, which is hilarious. But one of the cabinet members, actually the second cabinet member to call it quits, was Education Secretary Betsy DeVos. So first was Steven Mnuchin. Okay, let me just say, I'm sorry, not Steve Mnuchin. I can't think of his name now. But anyway, all right. Mnuchin might be next. Who knows? Thank goodness, though, that at least Betsy DeVos is gone. So I'm not the only one saying that, but before we get to it, here's some of her resignation letter, which actually I thought was not too bad. Here's what she said. We should be highlighting and celebrating your administration's many accomplishments on behalf of the American people. Instead, we are left to clean up the mess caused by violent protesters. They're not protesters, they're thugs. Overrunning the U.S. Capitol in an attempt to undermine the people's business. That behavior was unconscionable for our country. There's no mistaking the impact your rhetoric had in the situation. It's the inflection point for me. By the way, I called them thugs. She didn't call them thugs. I called them thugs. I just want to make that clear, right? So, look, that's actually kind of strong. But here's my problem with that. Celebrating the many accomplishments. Which accomplishments? The over 300,000 dead from coronavirus? That's an accomplishment, right? The stripping of the American middle class. 8 million people that have now fell into poverty as a result of the coronavirus and the shutdowns. It was Mook Mulvaney, thank you. The fact that Elon Musk is now the richest person in the world for some godforsaken reason. Or that, Jeff Bezos had increased his wealth during a pandemic by like $13 billion as a result of the administration policies. How none of them are taxed. How actually we gave massive tax cuts to the rich. How about the children locked up in the cages? Yes, the Trump administration has accomplished quite a bit. If your goal was to destroy the country piece by piece, dismantle it and give it over to the corporations. But to be fair, as I said, she did slam the attempted insurrection, which I guess is the baseline here. The least that you can do is say, oh, turns out, attempted coup, bad. To be fair, they'd never say that about an attempted coup in another country. In fact, the Trump administration tried to overthrow Venezuela. So, supported that coup. But nonetheless, not in favor of this one. So, now, what she herself has done to harm education for those very children in this country that I referenced, or that she referenced in her thing, is enough to earn her a lot of coarse scorn. Starting with the American Federation of Teachers, who issued this two-word statement. Good riddance. You know you love it. Good riddance. Good riddance to bad rubbish, right? Exactly. But I think actually the best one here is my governor, Gretchen Whitmer. So now, a little bit of, background here. I didn't support Gretchen Whitmer at first. She's establishment, not in favor of Medicare for All, owned by Blue Cross Blue Shield, all that stuff. But actually, she's done the best she could do in the pandemic, and I got to give her credit for it. She turned out to be, of course, a very competent governor. Again, I think that probably we would be doing better as a state if we were under Abdul El-Sayed, Dr. Abdul El-Sayed, especially during the pandemic. But again, I can't criticize her exactly for what she's done in Michigan. She's actually done a pretty good job. So now, DeVos, also from Michigan, okay? That's the DeVos family is very, very big in this state. And so she's done a lot of damage to this state. And as well as to the rest of the country. And so this is what, this is how Gretchen Whitmer ties in. See, she had a response to this, to her, resignation. And I want to show it to you because I love it. Dear America, sorry about Betsy DeVos. Sincerely, Michigan. I love it. This is so good. Again, as a Michigander myself, a humble Michigander, I also do apologize. That said, Michigan don't want her back. We don't want her back. She can fuck off to Florida with Ivanka and Jared for all I care. You know, go take one of her 10 yachts and go sail away and get lost in the middle of the ocean. I don't really care. Am I being petty? Absolutely. Does she deserve it? Yes. Yeah, goddamn right. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.